Hey folks, welcome back to Misty and Ike, a daily pop culture podcast, produced by Brickyard Media Group. And now here's your hosts, Misty Roberts and Isaac Heckert. Good morning, Misty.
Good morning, Isaac.
Good morning, Misty.
Good morning, Isaac.
Good morning, Misty.
Good morning, Isaac.
This seems rather repetitive.
It sure does.
You
But
know
this
what?
is also our Delilah voices.
That's right. What if we...
This is Misty and Ike in the morning.
ASMR Misty and ASMR
This
Ike.
is an easy, soft way to wake you up every morning.
Wake up, everyone. It's time to have a nice day.
It's time to listen to some interesting facts before you head off to work.
That's right. We're going to repeat the most repetitive things.
We are, because today is National Repeat Day.
Repeatador.
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 Repetitive.
Repeatador.
Repetitive.
The repeatador is the common repetitive bird from the Inoculus version. I can't be a scientist.
I was like, I don't. Is he naming new things?
I am. I just made up some Inoculus.
You did. Inoculus.
Inoculus. Okay, so.
All right, so we're going to talk about some Guinness Book of World Record things.
Do you think we're going to be able to do this ASMR thing the whole time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we'll slide out of it.
Probably.
But let's try.
All right.
Let's just give it the good old try.
I have one.
Okay.
The
Tell
record.
me.
The record for the most jelly eaten with chopsticks.
That's disgusting.
The record for the most jelly eaten with chopsticks in 1 minute is currently held by a German man named Andre Ortolf.
Okay.
He ate 617 grams of the jiggly stuff. That's over 7 full boxes of jelly.
I'm sorry, where do you live in the world that jelly comes in a box?
Well,
How do you even put jelly in a box?
based on these pictures.
You jam it in there.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I hope you at home watching along will join me in a full nope. Based on this picture, I think they meant to say Jell-O.
Well, that is considered jelly in Europe because jelly and jam are kind of this. They don't really have jelly there.
So
they have
our
jam.
Jelly is their jam, and our Jell-O is their jelly.
Yes, essentially, yeah.
I think I said that right.
I think you did.
Have you got a record to be broken?
I do. Philip Santoro broke this record April 17th, 2014 in 11.41 seconds. He ate a jam donut with no hands, and that's the fastest anyone has ever done that.
How many did he eat?
Just one.
It's not very repetitive.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was interesting.
How about this? Most coins stacked.
Okay.
An Italian man named Silvio Saba broke the world record for most coins stacked in 1 minute. His tower was 69 coins high and had to remain that way for 10 seconds after the last coin was stacked. So break open those piggy banks and start stacking.
I feel like I could do that.
You think you can stack 69 coins in 1 minute?
I mean, I feel like I could. I feel like I could try at least.
I mean, I think you get them all in your hand, you freaking, and then you just do, and then.
Yeah, right?
69 is pretty tall. What kind of coin was it? Doesn't say.
Yeah.
I think quarters would be easier than.
I think quarters because they have
nickels.
more girth, like a
circumference,
a more solid base.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, I have one for you.
Okay.
The most layers of a sandwich.
Ooh.
Repetitive.
Yeah.
The Deluso Deli Company broke this record in 2016. They made a sandwich that had 60 layers. 60. 60.
In 1 minute?
No.
Oh, I'm getting them all
It
confused.
doesn't
now.
say the amount of time.
Does it have to stand on its own?
Yeah, it can't fall down.
I think we could beat that one too.
60?
What's considered
That's
a
60
layer?
pieces of meat, cheese, tomato, lettuce, whatever.
Bologna comes in like a 200 stack. Like
They are
this.
not 200. There's like 15.
Okay, you know what? Biggest pack of bologna in the world.
Stupid. Do you want to know the longest marathon for repeatedly watching television?
Yeah.
Alejandro AJ Fragosa did the ultimate binge watching session and broke this record in 2016 in a total of 94 hours. I could beat that.
What?
I could totes beat that.
Without
94.
leaving? Like, how
As
did
long
he...
as you can get up and pee. You got to be able to get up and pee.
My problem would be staying awake. I would fall asleep because I love watching TV to fall asleep.
Yeah. 94 hours back to back.
How many slices come in a pack of bologna? 16 in each packet.
I said 15.
Yeah.
You said 200.
There you go. 200.
Right. 16.
200.
16.
But, so it's bread, meat, lettuce, all that counts as a layer?
No. Like each thing is a layer.
Right.
Yeah.
One piece of bread. One layer.
layer.
One piece of bologna.
One layer.
Piece of cheese.
One layer.
60 is all they could do?
I mean, that's a lot before it
How many pieces of bread are in a loaf? And do you think you could stack a loaf on its end?
20, right?
We're about to find out.
I think it's 20.
How many slices come in a loaf of...
I mean, it depends upon how you slice it. And it depends upon what kind of bread. But, like
There's
rainbow
20
bread.
A loaf of bread has 26 to 28 slices. The weight of a standard loaf is nearly 566 grams, which every American knows is clearly
Stupid.
metric.
Right?
28 pieces. So that would be like stacking 2 loaves of bread end on end.
Okay, that's tall. That's a tall sandwich.
Okay, but let's just say you just use one loaf of bread. And then you put a piece of bologna between each.
Well, do you even have to use... Do you have to use the same thing every...
I mean, I think
Can you just go like 200 slices of ham? Do you have to put in lettuce, tomato, cheese?
I don't know.
I mean,
They didn't
a
say it's the
layer is a
largest
layer.
club sandwich.
Nobody said what kind of sandwich. Maybe somebody just really wants to just dive into 200 pieces of ham.
I think we could break it.
I think we
That's
could.
what I'm saying. I think we could get 60. We
I
could
think
make
we
the
could.
best club sandwich in the world.
Yep, I agree.
And even if we lose, we still have all that bacon left over. How about this?
So much bacon.
Most walnuts crushed by hand in 1 minute. Yep, this record is definitely nutty. Shut up. Mohammed Rashid smashed his way into the record books when he crushed 284 walnuts in a minute. That
What?
works out to more than 4 walnuts per second. In the end, you could say he crushed the record.
Do you just grab them and just start crushing? Just crushing like everywhere? Like crazy?
I think you set it up so that you can grab 2 at a time.
But what if your hands are big and you get 4? Then you'd have 8.
Well, it says he did
Just
4 walnuts per second. So I think you set it up so that you're like walking down 2 rows of tables. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think I could crack 1 walnut with my hands.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Not even remotely.
Nope.
Weird. Do you want to know the fastest time to build a 30-level Jenga tower?
How many layers is a regular Jenga tower? I'll look it up.
Well, Jenga falls. I don't know that there's a regular Jenga.
Well, it starts off as one set. Like, how many does it, when it's full, how many
Right.
is that? How many levels?
Well, they broke the record in 2 minutes and 51 seconds of building from the bottom up 30 levels of Jenga before it fell.
30.
30.
Okay.
In basically 3 minutes, they were able to build from ground up 30 square
think we could-
levels of Jenga. See, these are all things that I think people could beat. They just don't ever.
Right.
Like, I've never been like, I think I'm going to beat the Guinness Book of World Records Jenga building today.
Do you know what the tallest Jenga is ever?
No.
44.
44 levels?
Yeah.
All right.
The
So
world
30
record-
levels is pretty high.
Yeah, the world record for the highest Jenga giant tower is 44 levels.
All right.
I wonder if that means it's just one block on each.
Isn't it 4 blocks together to build a
3.
level? 3? Okay. Do you know the most marshmallows eaten in 1 minute was broken in 2013 by Anthony Falzone? He ate 25 marshmallows in 1 minute, which would be hard because marshmallows are super chewy. Like, you just have to figure out how to swallow them without chewing.
Pop, swallow. Yeah. There's another record that says this dude
gross.
stacked 693 Jenga blocks on top of each other. But it was a 12-year-old boy. That doesn't make any sense. Where's the pictures?
Go to images.
Well, I'm on the article. This was just a random article in the list. The internet's a little slow today, folks. But the Alden Maxwell from Salmon Arm holds... What? I can't read today. Holds the record for most Jenga blocks stacked on one vertical Jenga block with 693. Posted a video congratulating him. Nope, that's moving right along. Jeepers. I'm fucking losing it.
Would you like to know how many CDs were balanced on one man's finger
I would love to know
to
that.
win the Guinness Book of World Records?
Can I guess?
Sure.
Okay, they come in 60 stacks, right? Or 100. I'm going to go 125.
247.
What?
He was able to stack 247 CDs on top of each other and hold them with his finger. But here's the thing. We started out by going like this. He obviously held them like this.
Why is it obvious?
Because they sit on a more round base.
Yeah, but if you stick your finger through the middle, then you can get like 20 or 30 as a base around your finger.
And then you cut circulation off to your finger, and they have to cut your finger off.
I don't know if they got to cut it off. You want to know how many ice cream scoops you can stack
Yeah.
in a balance?
Completely.
You want to guess?
I'm not going to look. I think 12.
Yeah, times 10.
What?
How about 125? An Italian man
No.
named Dimitri Pensiera balanced 125 scoops of ice cream on top of one ordinary cone. Dimitri broke his record on an Italian television show.
How did he even... Okay, I need to think this through because this is going to bother me. How did he get to the point of 120 scoops before the bottom layers started melting and they would lose balance because they would melt?
I'm going to look up a picture.
I need that. I need to see what happened here, how he did this.
Let's see here. 10 feet.
What?
Images.
I mean, it had to be like super
tiny scoops.
super tiny scoops that were super hard frozen.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's like...
that is not the truth.
Yeah. Okay, look at this, folks. See this weirdo right here? They're all stacked around.
Yeah. They're not stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. That's kind of...
That is false advertising.
Yeah.
That is shoddy reporting.
I tell you what, though. This soft serve right here,
Looks delicious.
that looks amazing.
Sure does.
See, this is what... See this picture in blue right here?
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
what I thought,
and I was
too.
like, there's no possible way. Because the bottom level would melt before you got to 120.
Especially at a television studio.
Right. Under hot lights, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. When we film ice cream, we got to keep the AC blasting.
Yeah.
I think now we're just looking at pictures of ice cream.
I think so. God, it looks so
See, that's what I was
good.
thinking right there.
Yeah, totally.
Then there was no way it was going
I
125
want
with
that
regular
mint chip.
scoops. Misty and Ike will be ending early today, so Misty and Ike can go get some ice cream. Or like this guy right here balancing that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we
Okay.
got?
The most t-shirts worn at one time.
Oh, man. I've heard of people like getting neck burn on their neck from putting too many T-shirts on. How many? I think it's 300 something, right?
260.
Wow. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, I do.
you do have a picture?
I do. 260 t-shirts, one over another, and he literally like.
Oh my
you can't even
goodness.
see his head.
He must have had help.
Oh, it makes me so happy though.
I wonder how hot it is in there.
Like, I don't understand how you even can stand up. Like, why don't you just flop yourself over and just bounce around?
Oh goodness, what happened? And at what
It's the
point are you
best.
like, no more shirts?
Right? You're just like, I can't.
Like
I
that.
can't.
That looks to me like you could squeeze a couple more shirts on there.
I would think so, but yeah, 260 t-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, should we end it on a high note?
How
How many do you think you could put on?
many t-shirts? Oh, I don't know.
Do you think I could put all of my black T-shirts on at one time?
I think you could try, definitely. It will that will never not remind me of the episode of Friends where Joey puts on all of Chandler's clothes and then reminds him that he's going commando.
I didn't see that one.
they're in a fight. And basically, Joey goes and puts on every layer of Chandler's clothes at one time and is just like, brrr.
Did he look like that guy in the picture?
And he's like, by the way, I'm also a commando.
But see, that
only affects one layer. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Do you remember the episode of Friends where Chandler asked Joey why he used his soap? And then
I remember it, but I don't remember the answer.
Chandler goes, think about the last thing you wash and the first thing that I wash. And I've thought about this ad nauseum. It doesn't matter. Whatever the last thing anybody else washes, if you wash whatever the first thing on you, it's still gross.
It's still gross.
In any combo of whatever.
Yeah, still gross.
Something to think about, folks. Think about the last thing you wash and the first thing the next person in the shower washes.
Oh, I don't like that. All right.
Well, since it's not Friday.
We're going to repeat this.
Oh.
See you tomorrow.
Should we make this like 4 episodes all in one, making an hour-long episode and just repeats over and over again?
I don't know about that.
I guess we'll find out.
I think it would hurt our watch time.
Yeah. Don't forget, 100 likes on this video. Misty has to watch another episode of Game of Thrones.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, no, I want you guys to watch it, and I would do that for everyone. That's how much I love and I'm dedicated to this show. Mm-hmm. I would watch Game of Snore. Game of Snore.
I can't wait till we do an episode of Game of Thrones after you've seen all 9 seasons.
Sorry, I'll be suffering from narcolepsy at that point.
No, because I think you're going to enjoy it after season 3. But whatever, we're going on.
There is no show you should watch have to watch for 3 seasons before you enjoy it.
Okay, fine. I think you'll like it by the end of season 1.
That would make sense.
All right.
That would keep me watching.
By the end of the 3rd episode. So we only need 300 likes, guys, to get Misty hooked on Game of Thrones.
Great.
But since it's not Friday.
It's not Friday.
Then I shall see you tomorrow.
I bid you adieu.
And I bid it right back at you. That rhymed.
Peaceth outeth.
Peaceth outeth everybodyeth.